Professional Bowlers Tour telecast continues on the hottest bowling that we've had here in 1984. And the man on the right in the blue shirt is providing it, averaging 278 with 2 victories, Nelson Burton Jr. Our telecast game averages thus far, this is our 6th stop, 199. Thus far today, after 2 games, the average of all 4 is 248. Whew. 21 of a possible 24 strikes. 3rd match for Bo. First time he hasn't started with a strike, leaving a 4-7. And one thing we should always point out here, it's very tough to come from that first game and go all the way because of lights, because of pressure. But if there's anybody physically fit to go all the way, I'd have to say that this man can.
Totally agree with you, Chris, on that. Totally agree. Works hard his game. He works hard on keeping himself fit all the way through.
But if you enjoyed the Rolaids tip of the week with Bo's friend Joe, both Dick and I turned down that roll because we didn't think we looked quite like Joe. 2 of the skinny kids from Indiana doing the commentating today. Here's a much smaller man than Bo in weight, 140 pounds. Pete Couture, 5 times champion. And that sort of beige or burnt gold bowling ball, the 4-pin stands.
And here's Pete Couture's profile. You notice he has bent knees all the way through his approach and a crooked arm such as Don Carter used to have, but it straightens out the release. Good follow through, good foot work at the foul line.
So the match is all even, our 3rd game. Each with a spare. If you just joined us, Nelson Burton Jr. won the first game over Paul Gibson, 278 to 218. Bo came back in the second match against Marshall Holman, 279 to 217.
You know, Chris, speaking of Don Carter viewing the PBA Tour last week, watching the telecast, he looked real well, and I understand he's bowling pretty well, so you better sharpen up, Don. I'm still after you.
Yes, we had one shot, videotaped one shot. Of course, it was a strike, and didn't he look good?
Great man, great man.
Oh. Now here is a tough competitor. Did you see that reaction? The big, like applause, but he gave Bo a look. Look out, buddy.
Here's the hit. Watch the swish. Swishing the 5-pin. The 2 going to the 4 and 7. Good mix. Good roll on the ball. Like you say, he tried to psych Bo out a little bit with that look.
All right, and there's some of that psyching. And here's one of the better psychers. It's about to bowl right now. Spare up, shooting in the 2nd. And he left a 10-pin.
Leaving the weak 10. Last 2 balls, Chris, he's hung in the thumb hole just a little bit longer than he wants to. One habit the Bo's trying to work on to get out of, and as you see the ball hit the pocket, you'll see the 6-pin lay in the gutter. It's what we call a flat 10. Didn't kick the 10 out. Not a good roll.
That was the voice of Dick Weber, who fills in when this man makes the finals. And Dick, it's really fun working with you today because our mutual friend is bowling right now. And then in the next game, the tournament leader is your son, Pete, who will meet the winner of this match.
May I ask permission now to take over the whole telecast and be prejudiced about that?
Oh, sure. What kind of dad would you be if you were wishing your son well?
Very proud.
Bo now with 2 spares after 21 strikes in 2 games. 3rd frame.
Good ball. Good ball.
That is Nikki Burton, 10 years old. Is she pretty?
Beautiful. Whole family's beautiful. See Bo's ball entering the pocket solid again. He got the thumb out early. Really happy with the release and the carry.
Couture using all the approach, all 16 feet of it now. Strike up, shooting in the 3rd frame. High hit, leaving the 3-6.
Pete saying to himself, nice shot, nice shot. And he knew he threw the ball terribly. He got the elbow out, as we call it, the chicken wing shot.
Uh-huh.
And makes you overturn and pull the ball. He'll correct that, though.
12 years, a member of the PBA, 5 championships. Cross lane. Ooh, awfully close. But marking with a spare, staying clean. Now, the loser of the first game, Paul Gibson, won $5,000. Loser of the second game, Marshall Holman, $6,000. Couture leading by 1 pin. National Bowling Hall of Fame being completed. Construction. Memorabilia intact, opening June 1st and 2nd of this year. And Bruce Pluckon is here. That's done so much toward it. Okay. We're in the land of Lewis and Clark, Missouri. That's right. We'll be back with more of this third game after this. Opponent is Pete Couture of Windsor Locks, Connecticut. Back where he started at the beginning of our telecast. He's had games of 278, 279.
And that shot there, Chris, watch his eyes and watch the follow-through. And he stays firm at the so he can keep that follow-through there and not wavering off balance. He wants to keep that crispness of follow-through. Here's Pete Couture on the right lane.
Couture with a double. Nelson Burton Jr. leading by 9. If Couture can strike in the 6th frame, he will lead by 1.
One little tip to our viewers, Chris, about